I'm running up stones on the edge of the bank. Rally the troops for another refrain. I sing this softly to myself. I sing this softly to myself. I'm buried beneath the sand. There's no way to speak.
Hello my sweet friends, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video I am going to switch out the laminate countertop over here on the coffee bar. I did go ahead and order the butcher block to get this done. I did purchase the same butcher block that we had received for Christmas from my sister. We did that on the island, and I decided that I wanted to go ahead and start working on the coffee bar. And my plan is to make this into my baking station. So I have room for my my stand mixer and use the cabinets above for all of my baking supplies. Where everything is at now, I just have the two cabinets, and there really isn't enough room to get over there to use the mixer and have everything out. So that's what this space will be. The coffee machine, all the cups will go where I was keeping all my baking supplies. So I'm really excited for this. This was a quick and simple DIY. I did this myself. I was nervous, I won't lie, just because I've never replaced a countertop before, but honestly, it was easy. It's just screws. That's all it was. Just some screws. And I had done all the work on the other one as far as the sanding and putting down the poly. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please just leave a comment down below. I love getting back with you guys and talking to you. And I hope you enjoy it.
Lights shining from the window late at night. I'm just watching someone else's life go by, wishing it was mine. Dreams, everybody has them at the start. Somewhere along the way they fall apart, and it makes it kind of hard to look up at the lights. When the lights go out, everything is clearer. When the lights go out, I can finally see what it's all about. Standing in the mirror, when the lights go out, it's you looking back at me. Try your best to hold on to the rope. We all have a reason to let go, and it's easier to do, but it's better if we don't. When the lights go out, everything is clearer. When the lights go out, I can finally see what it's all about. Standing in the mirror, when the lights go out, it's you
I can't put it on.
looking back at me.
I'll edit that out.
You wish upon a star just to find out it's a plane. And when you think you've come so far, but you're standing still.
So it felt like there were about a dozen screws that had to come out of this, which was crazy compared to the actual island that only had one in each corner. But I did get them all eventually taken out, and I wasn't thinking, but this was silicone to the wall, so I had to cut through that with my razor blade. I'm not worried about the walls getting messed up. I'm fixing to redo all of them anyways, but I didn't want to make a mess out of it, if you know what I mean. So this weighed nothing. It was so easy to get it off here once I got that silicone. It just did not want to give up, but there it goes. I will leave a link down below for the specific countertop that we are using. I do feel like it's not very costly. It's very budget friendly. I think for this piece it was like right at about $120 something. I can't remember. I did get free shipping to the house because of the cost of it. I was telling my sister though, for the larger piece I have to order for the sink and on that other wall, the last piece, I'll have to have it delivered to the store because it's going to cost like $55 to have it delivered. But otherwise, like I said, very cost effective. $100, $120 something for this piece. And it is unfinished, so you could easily stain it. You could stain it. You could use oils and just use it as a true butcher block, or you can go the route that we did. Excuse me. And I sanded it. Just a quick little sand, and then I covered it with polyurethane. I did a satin finish on the polyurethane. This container is what they did recommend when we bought the butcher block. It's like mentioned in the packet that comes with it, and I want to say that it was like $25 for that little jar, and I have more than enough to do any kind of touch-ups or anything that I need later down the road. This is a water-based polyurethane, so the cleanup is easy. It doesn't have a really harsh chemical smell in the house. In fact, when I got done last night doing it, you couldn't even tell that I had even done anything in the house. So you just pour it on there and just spread it around. You want to make sure you have a good paintbrush because you don't want to have streaks in your urethane. You want it to be just as smooth as it can be. So here goes the first coat. Again, it goes on pretty quick. You just have to work it around. And then it probably takes about 30 minutes between each layer for it to dry. It was pretty warm when I did this yesterday. We're having some warm afternoons. In fact, this evening the house was 75 degrees. But it's been nice. So this was a good time for me to get this done. If I had done this over the weekend when we had all the rain, it would have taken all day to get this to dry.
I ain't afraid of the dark, 'cause once you let the light in, you won't see the beautiful stars shining down from afar. No, I ain't afraid of the dark. I don't mind the rain, bringing life back. We can breathe again.
So it's been about half an hour now, and I'm back in the kitchen to do the second coat. But since it is a water-based urethane, it makes the wood kind of rise up a little bit. So you just have to knock it back down, and it just takes probably a good 10 minutes of just doing a little bit of sanding. And it's not a hard sanding. You're just taking that little... It's really kind of hard to explain. It just makes it feel... like I said, it's raised up a little bit, and you're just knocking it down. And once you get that done, I get a very, very, very lightly damped wash rag, and will make sure I got all the dust off of it before I decide to do that second coat of poly.
Can be a bitter pill, but it'll do you right and set you free the way a lie never will. Like climbing up the steepest hill, a truth can be a bitter pill. And ooh, that's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. And ooh, like the river flows, life will take you where you need to go. That's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. Ooh, like a river.
Just put on the third and final coat of poly. It is 8:30 in the evening. My watch is dead, I can't show you, but it's 8:30. So I'm gonna let this dry, and then tomorrow change out the cabinets and put my baking station over here. They look so good. Hey there, happy Tuesday. I got the countertop done last night. All 3 coats are completed. It is fantastic. It shines up really nice, and the poly did a great job. Again, I did use a satin finish. I didn't want to make it too shiny, so now all I need to do is going to make this into my baking station. So I'm going to take out all the glasses that are in the cabinet, and yes, there's a lot, and it's kind of a mess. This is all mostly all up here is all of our Starbucks tumblers, and it's only certain ones. I got rid of a lot. I got rid of a lot already, and these are ones that I like, the textured ones. They're my favorites. So I probably need to downsize them again. May try to sell some online. I don't know. We'll see. May just put them in a box and save them for a rainy day. You guys know that I am not a minimalist at all. I love all my things. So again, we'll see. So right now I'm going to clean up the cabinets. I'm going to set this up, clean this out. I'm going to move everything for the coffee bar over there on that counter. So we know one of the worst parts about having a mobile home is that there isn't always enough storage space for everything. So to make this baker's nook more efficient, I purchased these brackets to hold my KitchenAid accessories. So I do have 2 KitchenAids. I got one at the Goodwill, and one was a gift a couple of years ago for, I think my husband said it was like for my anniversary birthday kind of combo deal. So these are going to go underneath my counter here, is my thinking. I will put these in the description box below. It's not an affiliate link. I'm not an affiliate. I'll just share my link. And I think I'm going to hang them here. Now I've got these 2 lights. I've got these puck lights here that are good for a little bit, and I used to have some strip lights, so I need to get all of that down so I can put those brackets there. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Okay, so I got all of these are the puck lights I got at Aldi. They are good. They just use batteries. So eventually the plan is to get some hardwired lights in here. Try and run something from the outlet here and put it on a switch so that we have a proper set of lights. We do have a friend who is an electrician. That's not something that we'll do, but definitely hire out and run lights to light up underneath here. And then my other plan is to build another set of cupboards up top to make it look finished. Not so much cupboard, it'll just be like a little display area with lighting in it. Since I do decorate across the top, it'll just make it look more finished up there and not quite such a wide open space, but also have the lights in there as well. So now this is gone, I'm going to install these, and it should be pretty easy. It just has some little small screws that that it hangs off of, so I don't think it'll be too hard. So here are the little screws that came with it. I'm going to get out attachment. And it did come with a 3M sticker. Not exactly sure what those are for, so it's probably to be a buffer maybe on the back of these. But I'm not going to use that. I need to find my big whisk. Okay, I got all my attachments. So we can make sure we get it out far enough. So like right there should be good. Okay, perfect. set you guys up better. Okay, good and tight. So there's that one. And that one. Well, dough hook. This is the one it comes with, but this is the one I've used. I bought this aftermarket off of Home Depot, Amazon. And they just hang there like that. Pretty cool. And here comes the fun part, the decorating. So I purchased the little lamp. I got a pair of those at a new thrift store that I found. They were $5 a piece, and I love them. The design is adorable. I also have ordered new pulls for my cabinets that have that same design. So I can't wait to get that in there and use those in the kitchen. I think my biggest complaint with the house since we've been in here for a while is the lighting. I'm not a huge fan of the recessed overhead. It's got the LEDs in it and everything just is so bright. So from the get-go, I've kind of been a rebel and have been using lamps everywhere I can put one instead of using the overhead light. I am planning on replacing the light over the bar. I've already purchased one. So whenever I do my next little update in there, I'll add that in. This little package here was fun. I didn't want to ruin my new countertop, so I got on the Amazon and I ordered sliders for the KitchenAid to sit on. And that way it can go back and forth across the countertop and not cause any grooves or leave any, scratch it, anything like that. They weren't expensive, so I'll link those down below too. I want to say that they may have been $6, $7. Not bad at all. I do use my KitchenAid pretty much maybe 3 times a week, 4 times a week. So I won't be doing anything decorative with my KitchenAid, though I do think it's adorable. I just use mine too much to dress it up, just to have to unload it all the time. But I am going to give it a good wipe down. I'm using another Mrs. Meyer's. I believe this is the rose scented one. I had 2 or 3 underneath the sink that I just found here recently that I needed to use up. I'm trying to get some of that gone. It smells good, so I used it up and got that wiped down because it was covered with some flour there. this is my favorite recipe book holder that I have. I bought it, gosh, probably 15 or more years ago when we went to visit my sister-in-law down in Florida. It's by a line, I think it's called the Princess line. Princess, I think it's just called Princess. I'm not 100% sure. It is, like I said, one of the best ones I've ever had, and it's so pretty. And I'm just going to put a new cookbook I found at my new thrift store. It's called Cooking Across Georgia in there. And it's got a beautiful magnolia on the front of it. None of this is permanent. Just placing it here to see how I like it. Gonna live with it for a little bit. And just see how it goes. The little granny collection, I just got that yesterday. I found it on Facebook Marketplace, and it is so sweet. It's a cookie jar, a grease jar, and then salt and pepper. And I drove over into the next town, about 45 minutes round trip, to go pick it up, and it was better than I'd expected. I have some antique muffin tins that I don't use anymore just because they're antiques and they're not easy to clean, and I didn't want to ruin them. So they've just been sitting in my cabinet until I could figure out what to do with them. So I'm just going to hang them on the wall. No rhyme or reason, just going to hang them up there and use them as decorative pieces. I figure better there than sitting underneath the cabinet for nobody to see. They are great. They're like large muffins, and I'm sure in their heyday they were probably amazing.
What's it like to be the one that he turns to when he's out of answers? What's it like to be the one that he comes to when he wants to dance? And I wonder what's that like? I have got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name, and I'm running out of time. I wish he felt the same, and I'm acting stupid like every day. Don't know what to do or what I should say, 'cause I have got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name. What's it like to hold his hand when he tells you that you're all he wants? And it's midnight, oh, I'm thinking about him. I have got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name, and I'm running out of time. I wish he felt the same, and I'm acting stupid like every day. Don't know what to do or what I should say, 'cause I have got him on my mind, but he doesn't know.
And I think that's going to be it, my friends. You have to let me know what you think. So far, I just keep looking at it. I just think it's just so pretty and really just enjoying it being there. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. As always, I appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye.